So, somebody said I should go to jail for wiretapping. These women were right outside my door, and you could hear it. And so, as you can see, this is in my living room. And they might be talking about Fire Island 1 minute, but within seconds it will revert to me.
I don't expect this little bone freaking out. Right. The secret down. I'm just like, oh. And the gentlemen who see you, okay, they're gentlemen, wear chaps and nothing else. Wow. Fire Island. Where? Fire Island. Fire Island is Old Fire Island. That's where exceptionally rich people have homes. Apparently they're very poor. But, and it's broken up, I'm sure, but it's broken up into little communities. There's no driving on the island whatsoever unless you're a fireman or police. There's no cars allowed. Strictly bicycle and walking. And there's an area literally for families and tennis, whatever you want to call it for the summer. And then there's an area for just gay people. And then there's an area for the nudists, so that nobody can walk with them. I would love to live there. And it's separated, I'd say, by 2 miles of each between each community, so that, you know, the nudists can't run into the gays can't run into the families. You don't have to worry about your family running into the nudists. What you do is jump on the balcony? Yeah, I thought I heard little yeah, no, it's really a fresh, exciting place, but you definitely, it's in fact, every couple of years they show this firework excerpts. I mean, it's firework. Like, on the news, like Channel 4, Channel 2, they'll go up there, you get on the roof of the hotel, and they film 2 or 3 starlets during the event. There's fireworks. They go down and try to play. I mean, they have the gallon competition, they have the swimsuit competition, and they have the entertainment competition. So it's really quite fun. Now we go out to the back. Yeah, outside pool.
The back down when it's like this one.
Yeah, but
it looks like that.
Walk on that. But you don't need to get in. I was really surprised when they were playing or doing whatever they were doing. You know, like I have more fucking all the shit in here. I mean, there's one bicycle. There's no more carriages. There's no more bureaus and dressers. It's all gone. Yeah, there's one bicycle. In all the years that I was here, it's the only time I've ever seen one bicycle. I see dressers. I see mattresses. I got stolen out of that carriage.
It sure did. Eddie, my grandson, everybody got the Christmas guy, so he never rode it outside.
Well, one of the many sets of people who used to live upstairs had their bicycles up there because they knew they were stolen. So they climbed up and stole them off their balcony.
They're just being ridiculous.
They stole them right off their balcony. Because, well, they were supposed to be in the carriage room. Oh, and that would have made a difference. If they climb up 2 stories, you'd be in the note that they could go over here.
I was letting it run on because they somehow go from Fire Island to the robberies in the carriage room. But I was just going to point out that Carol, at the same time, she sounds so friendly with the women who don't know where Fire Island is, and who pretend that their bikes were stolen when their kids are the ones that do most of the stealing. Carol's the one that will actually call the city and complain about how many people are living in the apartment across the hall from her. And I don't know if she called about the one across from me, but literally, you know, they have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, say around 6 children, and then there's, you know, sisters with their kids, and the grandmother was alive at the time, and everybody has friends or family and cousins who are constantly in and out, not just that apartment, but other apartments upstairs. And well, the one particularly across from me, which was even worse. So up and down the stairs all day long. You can never do your laundry. One day my bike was, the brakes were stolen, and I went to ride it. This is like 12 years ago, or 11 years ago. I discovered going down the hill it had no brakes, and I knock on this woman's door, and after seeing her kid with his friends with a little chop shop for bicycles in the hallway, like just hours before, it was kind of obvious what happened. And in the most polite way, I'm like, hey, I think your kid's my kids! And then they break into this fucking song and dance act, which has totally made me understand why people turn racist, because it's very easy to just, get sucked up into the hate. And I didn't call the police when my bike brakes got stolen, but this ridiculous piece of crap woman will call the police if I look at her, if I, sarcastically say, this is what I said before she called the police on one of the videos just that I uploaded, where the police actually come in my apartment. I told you not to talk to my kids, and I said, in response to something she said, oh, Pam, if we could only all be like you. That was all I said. Home after 9-10 hours being on the road or at work, having to walk my poor dog, which hasn't been out yet. And then she's like, that's it. I'm calling the police, with her friends there, showing off. They make a party out of it. And then the cops come in and talk to them respectfully. They see them bursting down my door. You hear the cops say that. Oh, I like the video you put up. But when they come into my apartment, they're like, what kind of dog you got? You must be doing something. And actually, forgive me, because one of the cops, I'm not sure his name, and the other cop has done a lot of good things for me too, a couple of times, has been there for me. So it's all a big mess, but I hope they're intelligent enough to realize this isn't anything personal or directed at one person. It's just analyzing how fucking wrong all of this is, and how the toll has been taken on my life. I mean, I have some edited in, or just using the camera, the things that I was filming at this time. You can see it years later. It's like fine wine. You can see the stories, kind of how they all affect each other, how talk and gossip affect someone's ability to have a job at a school, or, if someone does a background check and sees, oh, look at these police reports, what, a vicious dog, or this, that, the other thing. It's all made up lies. But, yeah, well, okay,